again, pull up this live. Probably not much of you on them, but that's okay. I'm just bored and awake. I was really tired when I got back. I fell asleep. But whoever's here, come hang. Feel like I need to do that. Ooh, there's 8 of you on. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Surprised you guys are awake. I was trying to watch YouTube. I was trying to watch TikTok. I was trying to watch videos. I just can't. It's funny because you would think someone who does YouTube spends a lot of time on social media. Like, yeah, I actually don't. Hey, I actually don't. There's a lot of fake people out there. You're not alone. I'm alone. My boys are gone. And I just woke up from the world's greatest nap. Hey, look at that one's all deformed. Let me just cut it off because I don't want to restrand everything. Ooh, are you guys new to the channel? Welcome in. Where did it go? Okay. We still need about one, maybe 1 or 2 beads. I love your channel. Hi, Carol. Thank you. Oh, well, it's a good thing I am ending this part. I snapped it too hard. I snapped my own string. Originally come from USA, Lakota Sioux. Really? What are you doing over there? Got hot and it was like it got cold. That's how I woke up earlier. And I turned the AC off because nobody was in here. All the windows were open. I was like, still makes sense. Then it got hot, so I turned the AC back on. Need to put. I married a sheep shearer. Really? Oh, cool. Let me see. I need those little needles. Now I know why they use those little needles. While working in the dark, like my kids are still here. Okay. You married a sheep herder from New Zealand. What? How did you meet him? Or her? Him, I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Hey, this day and age, I could be wrong, so forgive me. How did you meet your partner? Hey, I actually got notified to say, Robin, you're still awake. Did you get your earrings? I mailed them out on Tuesday, I believe. And they are beautiful. I really love them. Ooh, good. I'm glad you like them. Actually, okay. Yes, I didn't know we had sheep, but here I am. Yes, didn't know we had sheep, but here I am. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. Wow. Never been to Missouri. Shearing sheep. How was work? Work was tiring today. I mean, it wasn't like super busy, which I'm so grateful for, but I'm just on my feet constantly and being out of work for, well, yeah, that has a lot to do with it. Being out of work for about a year, just it's kind of a shock on your body. So I'm still trying to get used to it. I still am not a big fan of the 12-hour shifts either. They're just It's not how I want to spend my time. Hold on, let me turn the air down. I got cold. I got cold. 81. 81 is the sweet spot. Okay, let me close my window. Yee's outside. Yee. Okay, let me scoop my ass up. I've seen your beautiful beadwork. So lovely. Thank you. Okay. I will be mustering up some more orders for you too. Yay! That's what I like. Thank you for the support. That's a last shift regardless. It is. And it's so one thing that sucks about like sharing your life on here, I don't share every single moment or like there's a lot of things I keep private, but for the most part I'm pretty open. Like I don't really have I'm not gonna hide, I'm pretty open. So when I talk about work and it's genuinely my true feelings and my struggle and my story, damn it. People just like to give me shit and they're like, well, that's life. You're a mom. You need to provide. You're a parent. You're an adult. That's adulting. I'm just like, ugh, you don't get it. Hey, never mind. I'm talking to the wrong people. Yeah. But yeah, uh, I'd rather not work a 12-hour shift. I'm just taking it day by day. Okay. Oh, already messed up. Hi, Star. Star, you're awake. Good morning, G12M. Good morning, Weather Rain. You're a real person, just experience real life. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone ready for the eclipse today? No. What time does it start? I mean, it doesn't bother me personally. Can people special order if they want a certain style or particular colors? Um, honestly, I don't like to do custom orders. I just kind of like to do experiment, and then if you guys like it, you guys can buy it. I mean, if you pay up front, yeah, if you pay full price up front. But in the past, I was told, I want this, I want that. And then I tried to, I got done with it right away too. Like, I went above and beyond to get it done right away, which some people, they take their time at doing, and then they didn't even have the money to pay me right then and there. And I was just like, if you don't pay me by this day, I'm gonna put it up for sale. And sure enough, somebody bought it right away. So things like that. It just kind of gets a little messy with custom orders. So I guess I learned the hard way to make sure one pays full price up front. Just to, or yeah, full price. Just, as a guarantee that you're gonna buy it and I'm gonna make it. Ooh, almost went to the wrong brown. Um, everyone ready for the eclipse today? Oh, I read that one. Can people special order if they? Oh, okay. I, you are an inspiration. Honestly, you are amazing. Thank you. It's nice to hear encouraging words. I'm ready for the eclipse. Usually weird things happen during the. I never even pay attention. Like I was saying the other night, and as far as I know, I was never told nothing about eclipse like in my culture. So I was the one outside, like, ooh, hey, ooh, check that out. But as an adult, I really don't care. I'm just like, I don't even care to go outside and look at it. I don't know. Finishing my hot cocoa. Dang, already all fired up for fall. That actually sounds good with a lot of marshmallows. And not right now. Maybe in a month. Hit the wrong button. The eclipse is supposed to be about 9:30 a.m. Eee. Star, does your people have any taboos or anything about the eclipse? I don't blame you. I figured I was just lucky that night. Hubby got AC on 70. What? Dang, here 80, 81. That's where I'm at. It's cold to me. My place is small too, so it really does cool off right away. We're still doing this two needle method. None of my mods are on. Curtis is probably just watching TikTok too. Yes. Oh, not really, but I was taught that all the things happen on Earth as well as the stars should be respected. Wow, I have to keep my room under 68 to not get sick. Hey, I'm right here. Um, if I get overtired or overheated, I get really sick. Really? Like heat exhaustion? Thank you. Well, I'm glad there's a few of you awake right now. Does anyone else hear strange noises just before you fall asleep? I hear what I perceive as those bangs, random voices and words sometimes. Yee. That's a big negative on that one. No, no, no. I hear voices like a conversation. I try to struggle to hear what they're talking about. Really? Maybe you guys, maybe G12M has a some kind of gift he's tapping into. Oh, oh. I felt all I felt all bad because I was all like, yeah, maybe we'll tell scary stories. I just came home and asked out, just laid down, and that was it. Especially since my boys are gone. It's funny, you'd think I would be like, yay, party, live it up, me. And here I'm always just sleeping in peace because they're not here to bother me. I was telling my dad earlier, I was like, oh, it's so peaceful without the blood clot crying. I was talking about juice. He starts cracking up. I have been awakened by familiar voices right before my alarm goes on. Yeah, probably. You probably have a gift, especially if it's people you know. or that are familiar? I would think so. Blood clot. Oh, there's a movie called Mark for Death with Steven Seagal. And I don't know if they're like in Jamaica or Haiti. I can't remember where they're at, but there's like a lot of voodoo going on over there. It's one of the islands. But that's what that guy Screwface. I think it was Screwface. I think that's what he says when somebody was crying. He's all stop the blood clot crying. So every time I don't know, it's just like a quote. Hey, it's a little quote we do here in our house. Only time I ever heard voices in my house was because it was very haunted. Woo. The only time I heard voices was when I was going through a really let me see, should I fit another one in there? I was going through a really dark time in my life, like really dark time in my life. And I was in my room and I was just like, yeah, I think I needed to add a skinny one. I was in my room and this room was already haunted. People that have lived there have had already confirmed it was haunted. And I was sorry, I'm trying to look for a skinny bead. I was already in a bad place already, going through some really tough things in my life. And out of nowhere, I just heard like whispering, like, I can't remember if I heard, it was definitely like demonic though. And I can't remember if it was like growling. I want to say it was, but I heard definitely whispering. And I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, oh hell no, I'm not staying in this room. So I went, and I was a teenager, and I literally went in my mom's room, and I told her like something ain't right in there. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to sleep in there. And she was like, okay. And I literally slept by my mom that night. And that was the last time I heard something like that. But it was scary for sure. It scared the shit out of me. And at that time, I didn't really have like. I mean, I guess I've always had faith, but I didn't really know um, the wonders that my God can do. So it was pretty trippy. But of course, the next day I had to go sleep in there. I think I didn't sleep in that room for a little bit, and then finally I was like, I can't I can't not sleep in my room, you know. Hey, Ketche. I always have a hard time saying your name. Tell me if I'm saying it. Well, I'll billigon it out. I was at her friend's house the other day. Her ceiling fan was on, and that hanging pole thing was spinning in big circles. She said it never done that before. It was probably picking up my energy. People that are worth it settled down when I stood up and started to back up. You have to be especially careful when you're struggling because it makes you much. Yeah, I know that now. I didn't know that then. That's another thing too. Especially when drugs and alcohol are involved too. Just call me whenever you're. Oh man, I wish we could jam out here on the YouTube. Okay, trying to. Okay. Just call me whenever you're lonely. If there's something that you want, you should make me your girl. A stupid song has been in my head. Don't ask me why. I'm not the. I wouldn't consider myself a hardcore Rihanna fan. Ah, a Jewish soldier in a foxhole with three other guys overheard a voice telling him to get out of there. The German were firing artillery. He told his men to get out of there and they moved to another foxhole. I'm freezing. Good night. Good night. Have you seen the new Kitchen Nightmares yet? I love that show. It makes me scared to eat. No, what is it about? Tell me. I was trying to find something to watch earlier. I was like, what do I watch? What is everybody raving about these days? I'm all lost. I think I'm like a binger at heart. I have to like find a show that is like has some seasons to it. That way I can um make a commitment. Yeah, I'm a commitment kind of girl. Let's just say that. And then I like to watch it, but then it just sucks when you're coming to the end and you have to find something else to watch. That's the only thing I don't like. I ain't afraid of commitment. She goes. I'm just kidding. So funny. It's funny how like all the the people on TikTok that talk like that. It's like nothing new to us, see where I come from. Because all the queens already talked like that long time ago. So it's kind of funny seeing all these youngins talk like that. It's just coming into spring and summer down here in New Zealand. It's really strange to have Halloween and Christmas in the summer. For real, that's crazy. Yeah, man, that would be weird. I'd be like, nope, we gotta move back to the States. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I do miss. How is the lifestyle in New Zealand? Like, is it are you able to live comfortably there as opposed to in the States? How's the food? Is the food more healthier? I guess everywhere besides the US is healthier, huh? And what's the average lifespan over there? Pretty sure it's higher than here, huh? We're just getting on deep. I do miss the autumn and Christmas. So when it's cold over here, it's warm there, and then when it's warm here, it's cold there. Gordon Ramsay helps restaurants and gives them a makeover towards the end. Oh, okay. A shell destroyed the first foxhole. Then he heard another voice telling him the same thing, and every time he listened to the voice in his head, it was saved and was saved. That happened 4 or 5 more times. The Jewish soldier said that was the first time in his life he believed he had a guardian angel. Yeah. See, I like hearing stories like that. Kichi. Oh, okay. Kichi. I will do my best to remember that. Kichi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's call me whenever you're lonely. I can be your friend. I can be your homie. My dad's probably listening to me like, what the hell? That's how she talks to her people? Kichi. Kichi. Believe the guardian angel. One of my sisters, I guess I'll share a quick story about something like that. So, I don't know what she was doing. I can't remember if she was drinking and driving or she was just hauling ass. Um, she was definitely young. She was a teenager. Um, the way some people in our family made it sound was like, you know how people are, they just like to make up stories. I don't, and I will never know. But the way some people in our family were saying was like she was trying to harm herself, like driving recklessly. But that's not what I got when she told me the story. But anyway, I can't remember like word for word, so bear with me. But basically, back in the day when my oldest sister was a teenager, she was driving and she was hauling ass. And it was on the res and the road wasn't a dirt road, it was a paved road, but there was a pretty like sharp curb And first, I can't remember how the incident happened or what had caused it, but all I remember was that she flipped over in her vehicle and she flipped a few times and she was not wearing her seatbelt. And um, when the car was upside down, she was, laying there. She said this tall, white, he wasn't a white dude, but he was a tall, older man. He came and helped her get out of the vehicle, and then the ambulance and cops and all that showed up. And she was like, "Where's that guy at?" They're like, "How many people were in the vehicle?" She said, "It's just me." And they were like, "How did you get out?" And she was like, "That guy, there was a guy that helped me." And she was like, "Where is he at?" Like, so she could thank him or whatever. And they were like, "When we arrived, there was nobody here. It was just you." So I was just like, "That's crazy." If there's something that you need, you should make me know. Oh, going toward the wrong beats. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. All these stupid songs are coming into my head. All long we go. Hey, someone was really gassing me up the other day. Well, not the other day, but like recently. They're like, "Oh, your voice. I can tell you have capabilities." I was like, "You think so?" Laughing away. That's spooky. I've heard lots of stories like that where helping angel disappears after the person is saved. Yeah, and she didn't have no broken bones or nothing. She walked out. She left literally with like maybe a couple bruises, but that was it. Nothing major in here. From what it sounded like, she should have been a goner. The way the vehicle was all smashed up and stuff. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. These are giving me Thanksgiving vibes. I like hearing those stories too, like especially on TikTok when people tell their stories. I'm just like, man, that like there was a video I saw on TikTok where this guy he was preaching and he was out in the streets spreading God's word, and he was like, he didn't really like think anything of it, but there was this guy that came up and was like telling, he was like, oh, just a random dude, on the streets. I don't know if he was homeless or what, but he was basically like encouraging him and telling him like you're doing a good job, you're keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna, just being encouraging. And he ended up staying where that guy was at. He was just like watching like security guy mode kind of thing. And then when later on when he played back the video, he was like, I don't know, people were like just saying like he was giving off like angel vibes. But then there was a part where the camera went to his eyes and his eyes were like real different. I don't know how to explain it. And I was like, look at his eyes. And everybody was like tripping out about it. But yeah, I like to watch those kind of videos or hear those kind of stories. They even showed one on the paranormal on camera where a man behind another guy and tapped him on the shoulder to tell him to watch out because he was about to be killed by something on a passing truck. Wow. I'm on my lunch break. Yee. At your spooky work? Man, you're brave. During my conversion to Christianity, I was kneeling in prayer by my bed in the dark, and I felt something heavy fall behind me, and something pushed my head down. Ew. Uh-uh. Did you see the Bigfoot sighting? I saw. Is that where people were on a train? No, but I seen one today about this Navajo lady. I can't remember where she was at. She shares the location on her video. I just don't remember. But she was her and her husband were out picking piñons. I'm assuming it was on the Navajo res, and she said she was in the car or the truck, and she started like hearing something. So when she would look, she saw something, and then it like bumped her the back of the truck really hard, and then she got all freaked out, and when she tried to look, it went toward the front, and it bumped her vehicle in the front really hard, and she got freaked out, and she's for her husband because he was like up on the mountain or whatever, up a hill, and um she could hear like the trees, like just somebody out there. So she took a picture and she showed the picture, and it literally looks like uh, uh, a big dude, a Bigfoot dude. It is on TikTok though. I later learned it's a common phenomenon amongst Christians. The old singer was jogging when he experienced it, only he said he saw Jesus. Yeah, it saw people looking at it and it laid down the dirt to blend. Ooh, I didn't. Where did this happen? I didn't see that one. I have a lot of theories when it comes to that being. A hat man. You mean Bigfoot? Yeah. We call him Bigfoot. Yeah. Or are we talking about something else? Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. They have many names. On and on we go. Keep losing my spot where I tacked it down. It was a tall dude that was peeking my window. It looked trippy. Ew. That's not cool. Durango and Silverton, Narrowbridge Railroad South. You might have to look at that on TikTok. I read somewhere Navajo believe in a shadow with pointy ears usually comes around people who are depressed or doing evil acts. I don't know, never heard of that one. Then again, I am not Dene. What's the correct pronunciation? Is it Dene or is it Dene? I hear a lot of people on TikTok, like influencers, say Dene. I was just curious. I always thought it was Dene. Hey. Oh, shut up, kitty. You're not Navajo. Hey. People really used to come at me on here. Quit trying to act Navajo. I was like, just because I try to say the words right? Yeah. Ooh. On and on we go. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. I think I'm getting a hang of this two needle method. How long have I been on? Eee. Yeah, usually this would take me like freaking what? A good 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. There's weird things that lurk around at night. People say hello different too. I think that's where you're from, around the Navajo Nation. Into the thick of it. How do you pronounce? I've seen many spellings in there, in there, in there. Oh, now I gotta use this one. This is like a clay colored, I forget what it's called. Red, it's like a red brownish clay color. On we go. Okay, I messed up. So we just all up right now. I know. I was all munching out earlier. Had a Pepsi. Bella, Bella went to the store with my dad. They brought me back a Pepsi. I asked for regular cashews, but they brought me honey roasted. I was like, it'll do. So I ate some of those, but it was kind of like, I don't like the sweet. I like regular cashews. And then I was like, this ain't cutting it. This is not doing it for me. So I started eating chips and salsa. It was really hot. And then I was like, I don't want to just be here vegging out. So I was like, I got to get up and do something. Back of the truck, he had a dream something jumped up on the hood and lifted up his shirt. Take tissue with some complaints about cultural. Oh, I take issue with some complaints about cultural appropriation. I always heard that is the most sincere form of flattery. Mm, I guess we're just raised differently. Needle came out. Oh, I think for us, it's like when, non-natives are trying to mimic stuff that we do. It's we automatically see it as disrespectful because most of the time it looks and feels disrespectful. Plus the stuff that most of the time the stuff that is being mimicked is stuff that shouldn't be mimicked by just anybody. So that's why we're kind of like we take offense right away. He said it touches belly button. And when he woke up, his shirt was up and he had burn mark on his belly button. I'm pretty much always up at night. I used to be a lot, but I think on my days off, I still am. Yeah, acting like I've been working this whole time. I can't sleep. I go on at 11. What kind of stuff do you do? G12? What has you going in at? Oh, look at I messed up. Good thing I noticed. That would have been bad. Into the thick of it. Go. Movie way over there. Movie right here. I wonder what size these beads are. They look small. You're a music teacher. That's cool. White girls wearing braids. Oh, I've never heard that. But white girls wearing those headdresses, yeah, that's a big no-no. Yeah, I've never heard anybody get mad about braids. Honestly, in my culture, we didn't braid our hair, so I don't think, I don't know, is braids really a Native American thing or was it adopted? I feel like black people were the ones who were the originators, but I could be wrong. As far as I know, my people always wore their hair straight. It sounds like fun. I want to learn guitar. You know what I would love to learn? If there's an instrument that I would really like to learn, is I would like to learn how to play acoustic. I feel like it's just soothing. Acoustic. Acoustics. Proud band geek over here. Guitar can be fun. A pain in the booty sometimes, especially if you're fighting the guitar to stay in tune. See, I don't know if I would have the patience to learn guitar, especially the way my hands are. They're kind of like, I don't know if I would be, I don't know. Hey, Res Dog. Sounds and pitch. Was it you that was gassing me up about my voice? gets all gets all happy again. I don't know. I kind of feel like in my heart, I feel like if I was to take music lessons, I feel like I could be a good singer, honestly. Like, I haven't tried like to hit high notes or nothing, but I feel like the capability is there. And maybe the capability is in everyone. I don't know if that's but I don't know. I just feel like all of the singers that can sing high pitch, they all have like deep voices, and my voice is deep. So I'm like, I wonder. I've always thought that though, like my voice is different. Like maybe I'm supposed to be, maybe I can be a singer or a rapper. Maybe it's there. It just needs to be discovered. I think you'd learn fast. You learn beating fast and you're good with your fingers. Eee! Dirty. Kitty is shredding it. Richard Valenzuela and his flying guitar. You can do it, Kitty. I'm just, that's just something I used to think about back in the day. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too confident in myself. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I never tried though. Like, never tried to like sing from the core. I've never, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The novelty paid collab. He wishes. He wishes for a duet. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Rush Journey, what's going on? What time is it? 2:35. We back with the Night Hawk crew. Just for tonight. Just for old time's sake. Almost done. Oh, doesn't mean my neck is still doesn't hurt. I think after this I'm gonna go scroll again. I always wish someone sing a song for me. I drew a picture. Donna. That white girl had him sprung. Wonder what was so good about Donna. Yeah. Rosie messed it up though. Rosie was being a little slut, going after the brother. Nesquik has to be my native rapper crush. Bob's voice is deep? Or who do you mean? Have you ever watched Mi Vida Loca? Yeah. Yeah. Meet me at the logs. Where you became a slut with my vato. She's all, that's if you're down for your shit, bitch. Shit. Of course I've watched Mi Vida Loca. I used to always try to talk like Whisper. The one that gets shot and limps around. She's they call me Whisper because of my voice. You guys like that, huh? She's done. I think I'm gonna put them on some gold long. I mean, I could keep going, but nah, I don't want to force it. I'm gonna go lay down and scroll. Go look for that Bigfoot train video you guys are talking about. So crazy. This is so like smooth. I wish all the beads were the same shape. That way it could be just like a perfect circle. But it's okay. It still looks pretty good, I think. Hi Clara. I'm getting ready to log off, Clara. I might have to buy those too. They're so pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna probably let me see. I still gotta put some rhinestones on there. But I'm either going to put it on a fish hook like that, or Oh, come on. Or I might put it on a long one like that. I might have to buy those. They're pretty. I think third phase of the moon channel included that in the video of the Bigfoot. Oh, my neck. Okay, ladies and gents, I'm gonna go lay back down. You guys have a good day today. Be safe out there. My daughter and I were impressed that you included both kinds of backs. Good morning. Adios. Hi, Clara. I'm logging off now, though. Good morning. Have a good day, Clara. You too. Stay safe. Yes, yes. We'll see you guys around. I'm kidless this weekend, so I might be coming on today later on. We'll see you guys though until the next time. A rato. Yeah. It's another living la vida or living la vida. Fucking thinking of Ricky Martin. We're not thinking of Ricky Martin. We're thinking of Mi Vida Loca. Remember she says that when she gives her the gun. She's if Mousy pulls out her cuete, then you pull out your cuete. Then she's all like, all right, you got this. She's all right, see you later. A rato. Woo! If you guys know, you know. Okay, for real though, I gotta go later.